Happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Gundam Roundtable. Of course, I'm your host, Ironcaster, and here we are to talk about some more big bots. From the Ferocious Federation, the Insidious Xeon. I don't know, I'll have to work on that. I don't know, what do you think, Fenrir?
It needs more work. You gotta work it
Wait.
better.
Alright, you know what? I know what I need.
Seriously, the amount of slapping in this show is just...
It gets slap happy. So
Well,
yeah,
thankfully not
how's your week been going?
It's been going.
I mean,
It's been going normally the same as the last one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a lot of change.
See, I've been really ramping up a lot of my mech fun, watching a bit more Transformers on the side, getting into the Japanese stuff.
Yeah, you're getting too into the Japanese stuff, dude. I'm really just saying that is an ocean of weirdness.
It is so great, and like I am gonna have to keep clipping stuff because I get stuff like Decepticons getting hit in the nuts with a car.
Seriously, the fact that he felt something means that there is something there. I mean, the Japanese literally gave them genitals to... They can literally make babies the same way as people... Oh, god damn it. The Japanese are weird.
Look, it's just a simple pratfall. Like, you get kicked in the knee and you fall over, you're gonna grab your knee.
Yeah, but the way it was done in this one was pretty clear there is something there.
Well, of course there was. There was a car.
Some joke, dude.
Oh, dude, you just wait until I show you, like, the Autobots saving the day quite literally with the power of friendship before Yu-Gi-Oh was a thing.
Are you kidding me?
What I am
I'm not even
serious.
surprised. It is the Japanese, but I do want to see that.
I will have to show you this, and also all the nonsense of like they rip their heads off to like try to prove they won't hurt people, and then that somehow didn't prove to the
Wait, is this that Combiners Force stuff, or is this?
Oh, this is like all over. This is all kinds of craziness. They're like, oh, we're gonna go to this planet because we didn't want to take part in the Autobot civil of the like Transformers war with like Optimus and Megatron. So we're gonna go to this planet of aliens where we are going to prove to them that we are innocent by ripping our own heads off to show that we are harmless.
What is the logic in that? I don't see the logic in any of that.
You can actually blame this one on Marvel Comics. They had to give a reason for why these robots' heads could be removed for the toys.
Sometimes it's not a good thing that Transformers is a toys franchise. I mean, sure, we've got some cool ass action figures with the years, but sometimes it ruined the story, man.
Wait, I have to show you. I have to show this just before we get into things.
What the? Oh, it's the Headmasters.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Yeah, not surprised that I can remember this anymore. I never really liked the whole thing.
Well, like I said, it was always just some gimmick. Like, we're gonna make their weapons into like sentient robots that, for reasons, are more powerful when they combine together. But come on, it is big robots. It is all freaking cool.
Yeah, but still, the Headmasters, they were kind of lame for me always.
But
try getting it. They're kind of lame.
But tell you what though, that theme song is rocking. Holy cow!
And I have to go here.
What's up?
Hmm?
So what was that?
No, I said I'm gonna have to go hear it. The theme song.
Okay, yeah, I will send that to you later, but, like, absolutely, the Headmaster theme song is intense.
Okay, let me guess. There is a huge rock band moment where it's just a guitar playing.
Basically.
Yeah, you see, in the old school Transformers, there was always one of those. Stop, brightest day.
Hello, hello.
There was
And
always
hey,
one of
Gomer.
those. Hey,
Welcome,
Gomer.
welcome. Well,
Yeah, there was always one of those in the old Transformers theme songs. There was always a guitar moment. That was what made it cool. Can't lie.
Yeah, but you know,
let's go with this bit.
we're talking about the wrong property here. Should we move on a little bit?
Yeah, let's move on to different robots.
Started. Gundam fight all set. Ready? Go!
Gundam.
I have got to get you to watch some G Gundam. That is all kinds of crazy nonsense.
I've still got to take care of this one.
Well, we're down to about 11 episodes left. We could get this done in about 2-3 months.
Nice.
But anyway, we are of course on episode 32 now. Breakthrough. When we last left the heroes, they've been finally rolled over into the official Federation military. They've all been given ranks, and now they are an official distraction force to give Char something to do, because otherwise he's gonna keep picking up red mobile suits, like Brightest Day picks up model kits.
Yeah.
And
Unlike
since
that
then,
one, destroy everything in sight.
Yeah, and so we've now left the we've left the home of the colony. They've lost everything. They've now gone to Earth, where they've encountered countless struggles along the way, and as they've gone on, they've improved. They've lost some, and they've lost members of this ragtag family, and they've grown quite a bit.
They've lost the greatest of them all,
Ryu.
Still,
and
still remember. Well, no one remembers much of him though.
I remember him. In fact, just because he's always with us.
Yes, he is.
He's going up there. So then, getting into this. The episode begins on board the white base with the white base crew learning that they're being followed. It's been a long day. Sayla has been pretty out of it because she's been in the process of coming to terms with her familial bonds to Char, how he's in truth been on the other side.
Yeah, dramatic.
Noticing this, they have her go get some rest. And I mean, this is something that's going to have to be addressed to the greater crew at some point.
Yeah. Because he's a liability in the battle zone, though.
Yeah, especially if every single time she's going to worry that the next suit she comes across might be her brother. This is not going to be good for the fighting. She's going to get
because she might hesitate, but I honestly don't think she might hesitate, but I don't think Char's going to hesitate.
Not at all. I mean, we've seen what he's more than willing to do. All in the name of revenge.
Yeah. Still, I gotta admit, the fact that I see the gun tank in space just floating around like that doesn't seem kind of right. I'm sorry, it seems even wronger than the Gundam. I mean, at least the Gundam has legs.
It's basically just a little. It's like an elaborate battle pod with with the guns that can be manipulated and moved around. But yeah, it's really not meant for space. But well, I guess they gotta send out whatever they have, and in this case, they send Hayato out.
Probably could have made better.
And unfortunately, it was rather quick. But the Zaccarello is the new mobile armor that they are having to deal with, which was not sent out with Char's permission. Which, by the way, is a big, giant angry mouth.
Yeah, I can see that with a machine gun inside.
It is like
Where do they get these designs?
The secret to Xeon. Everything is an angry face. You see that water bottle? Yeah. How can you tell it's a Xeon water bottle? It has an angry face.
Yeah, the face of a little demon.
Yeah, this thing is
Sometimes
hungry. Like I could see this thing like being a little like Chucky doll slasher thing running around with knives. Stab, stab.
Still, I mean, what are the possible, and why the knives? What would they do in a fight in the middle of space with blasters and missiles?
Well, I mean, it by and large has that advantage of the speed to it. How this thing can move it can much like a lot of the Xeon stuff we've seen. They have that terrain advantage and they have speed. But unfortunately, this was not sent out with Char's permission. This was one of the men wanting to get their own revenge for the loss of their crewmates.
Yes, men.
And then, of
Well,
course,
that is some insubordination, and that cannot stand.
Yeah.
Sadly, the
But,
Char does not use the methods of the slapping. Sadly.
No. Char has his own methods for discipline that apparently includes making sure you don't make it.
I'd say the slapping would have been more effective, plus less possibility of losing a soldier.
Oh, please, Fenrir. That is a Federation tactic. Well, I say that, but, I mean, we've seen that that's not quite true.
Yes, we have.
Apparently,
Okay, moving forward.
slaps are quite universal. And of course we get the one of the newest changes to it, which I think is the dumbest and hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, why?
The Gundam Sky.
Why? If it was kind of like a backpack, I would have understand, but why?
Clearly, this is like the best battlefield advantage in space, apparently, where you just stick a jetpack rocket booster up the butt of the Gundam.
How is this an advantage? I mean, with the legs, he could actually use them for combat. I mean, he has done it before, and now he loses a possible weapon for a fight. Now, just running around just makes him an easier target than the legs.
Gomer, Gundam started in 1979. So
I think he's trying to make fun with us.
Oh, I watched Voltron as a kid. He's a Gundam. So I just had to look this up for comparison. Okay, so Voltron started in 84, 85. So Voltron was one of those other series that was inspired by the rising popularity of Gundam. Like, this franchise, this property has feelers. It's spread a wide net.
Yeah, that's built too much.
Like, to the point that movie Ready Player One had the Gundam in it.
Yeah. It was, seriously, just to explain how big this franchise is, they could only literally use them for about 3 to 4 minutes because the amount of money sucking in was enormous.
Oh, yeah, no, he was being legitimate, Fenrir.
Okay, my
Which,
bad then, Gomer. Sorry about that.
yep, yeah, it is like it is like up there as like the granddaddy of and most influential of the big giant mecha franchises. And sometimes we get ridiculous things like replacing the legs on the Gundam to make it really, really fast in space.
Seriously, in my book, this is probably the greatest mistake they've done in this, design wise.
But I mean, you've
Greatest is
seen
mine.
how modular this is, and it only stands the reason that they should be able to uh, basically take the core fighter and have it half transform for the Gundam.
Still, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, but
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I kind of forgot going through this how. As you know, I did get some screen caps. This episode is kind of infamous for some of the pressures they were under in trying to get the show done, because there was a lot of really bad Gundam. There are some really bad screen caps you can get out of this one where things don't look quite right like they should, and this is kind
like
of one
they
of those
like
such
they were
cases.
just like they were just thrown in and just to make it all go quick and fast. Yeah, I think I
Well, I
can
mean, they
feel
were
you
also
there.
kind of on the verge. They were also it was getting low ratings, and they were sort of on that verge of cancellation for majority of it. So we get this is yet another giant Xeon experimental mobile armor. By the way,
Yeah,
this is now the fourth in 3 episodes. It feels like.
yeah. This is where's this going?
Well, this one is going to be fighting the Gundam now in space, as it's like this by itself is fighting the gun tank and the Gundam.
And that is impressive, but it won't last.
But and the thing is, like, also with this episode, it's like we're like 5-10 minutes into the episode and we're already getting a battle with a new Xeon suit, and I think that kind of makes the episode stand out a bit, because normally that's the sort of thing you get in like the second half of the episode. It's like, no, we're going right to that. This episode is all about battle. This is Xeon is right up their butts.
Yeah, yeah. These designs. Seriously, what did they have with the designs about the Xeon soldiers? Let's give them these weird teeth.
He's Captain Underbite. Well, I think I know how to get the Gundam.
Seriously.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is like the true secret origin of the "I'm firing my laser" meme. I'm firing my laser. Bruh.
Who knows? Who knows? We can only hope.
So yeah, like I said, it fights the Gundam, and within 5 minutes, it's already dead.
Yes, it is. What a great new weapon they had there.
The Gundam, for the record, gets out of it relatively unscathed. I mean, the Gundam got about a couple scratches on it.
But that's not much for the Gundam.
Yeah. So the episode kind of cuts back to the white base where the Gundams have gone back to recover, and they had to get some parts replaced. Where Amuro was talking with Slager, and Slager's asking about Char. Is this Char really as big a threat as everyone on the base seems to think he is?
Yeah,
Which,
I really
by the way,
enjoyed
yes.
this. As I said, I
For the
really
record.
enjoyed this.
Oh, the room.
Now I'm talking about this conversation. I enjoy the way Amuro describes Char, how the whole bridge describes him as some kind of boogeyman just waiting for the right moment to come out of the shadows and grab him straight out. Terrifying.
I mean, we've seen so many times now that yeah, Char is so bold as to do this, and so it's kind of fascinating in a way to see people who aren't familiar with him having to be told about the guy, and I think that's kind of an interesting thing here, where you have them talking about the enemy, and it's not just a kind of blanket like, oh, they're all bad, they're all just evil. We don't get that here. We get a bit of actual like a talk about it, that yeah, this guy is a credible threat. This is someone we've been constantly dealing with, which would probably have been a good place to showcase. I think a little bit of a clip show of just like several times, the time he just like
Like,
straight up flies his little jetpack right up their nose.
yeah, just pretty much every single time he's pretty much taken them down, beat them to the ground, and just stabbed them straight up in the ass.
And I think this is good because I think Slager works for sort of refamiliarizing people, and especially with the idea of anyone who's kind of jumping in at this point who might not be as familiar.
Yes, for the new faces.
Because you got to figure, this was kind of during that time, a time where it wasn't where you didn't really have reruns, so you basically had to just catch it when it's on, which is kind of worth to kind of think about, really. Nowadays, people are so able to easily binge things and start right at the beginning, but you don't get that. If you missed it, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And so we get Sayla coming in. She wants to talk to Amuro, where more of her troubles that have been on her mind are quite obvious to more and more of the crew.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Sayla comes in to take over for the Amuro as they oversee the repairs. Meanwhile, with Char's ship, the Zanzibar, uh, we get a little bit of talk here where uh, where his second in command here wants to apologize for the other one just running off like he did.
Famous set of
And
last words, I'll tell you.
yeah, well, but also this is Char. Char isn't someone who holds everything personal. This was the other, that mobile suit, or that mobile armor, the Zacrello, was something he had no idea about. It was a mobile armor he didn't know that they had as an option, and with it
Yes, I
gone,
know,
he's
but
effectively lost nothing.
yeah, but still, insubordination made him look bad in front of the men. I can see something happening.
Well, that insubordinate man is now not a problem. He's been disciplined. He's been reprieved.
Yes, without the slap.
He got the Gundam slap. But of course, we get to meet an old friend of ours who we haven't seen in a long time,
Yeah,
and that would be Dren.
yeah, he's gonna try to get another shot at the Gundam.
Is it? What was his rank at the? I'm kind of looking this up real quick. Yeah,
Well, if I
Dren
remember
was.
correctly, he was inferior to. Uh, Crap, what
So
was it? I have.
he had started as Char's ensign. He was basically a
Yeah,
second in command who, when
yeah, and
Char was
Shar
just a
was a lieutenant
lieutenant.
commander.
And by this
I see.
point, he's now gone up to that same rank.
Yeah. So,
Plus, it's cool to see an old face like that who at the very least had, he had one of those faces that sticks out.
yes, he did. One of those
So
designs that say it was. He had that design that said, I'm not gonna kill him yet. He's gonna be around for a couple of extra episodes.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't have a generic face, and it's good to see that he's back. So, Char and Dren are talking and strategizing between themselves, and Dren is being told ahead of time where the white base will be. So the plan is for Dren uh, to cut off the path of the Trojan horse, the white base. Well, Dren plans to get there ahead of time and stop it before Char can get there. But considering the show's called Gundam, it may not necessarily go his way here.
No, it won't for long. Never will. But it's fun to watch.
You know, back with Sayla, who's fallen asleep on the job. She's having nightmares about her brother, about thinking about the battle, and again that those thoughts of her brother are haunting her. We also get to see a neat little shot of some of the inner workings of the Gundam. Oh, hang on.
Yes, neat indeed.
Hey, Gomer. Okay, fellas, thanks. And Fenrir, you're my friend. I would never take a cheap shot. I got y'all's back always. Hail and cheers, my friend.
Thanks, man. Peace to you, Gomer.
Thank you. Hail to you, Gomer. You are a friend of ours too.
Stay safe out there, dude.
I need something happy for a clip. I'll have to look into that. Because all I have are slaps and smacks. I need positivity. We'll find that for later.
You probably what's positive? Speedy Gonzalez. Try something with Speedy Gonzalez in the future.
We can look into that. Okay. This was where that was at. So this is where Sayla's coming to talk with Amuro when she wants to ask him, how do you think I would do if I had to face Char?
Well, originally it was just asking how she could become a better pilot, but it evolved to what would happen if she was facing Char alone, and Amuro immediately tells her she would be screwed because even he has difficulties.
But even with that, even Char has gotten better from when they faced off with just Zaku's.
Yeah, so that's pretty much an impossible task.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big threat for even Amuro himself to fight.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy about the Red Baron. Or Red Comet. Crap.
Yeah, the Red Baron, the Red Comet, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, the bridge has gone and detected that the Musais are coming, that the forces of Dren are approaching, and so we get everyone suiting up to get ready to deploy. The white base goes into full combat mode, and what a great shot we get to actually see all the turrets out, the big giant energy lasers sticking out.
Yeah, it's always good to see the equipment getting ready and used.
Everyone loves those shots where, like, the combat ready. I mean, like, I'm reminded of, for example, Waterworld, which, yes, is a bad movie, but there are some great shots in that of, like, his crazy sailboat thing and all the sails moving and things moving out, and it is just like kind of a motion porn in a way.
Careful with your set of words, dude.
I stand by it. It is entertaining to watch. Oh, I had a couple of those in there. And of course, the Dren's forces go and they launch their DOMs, which I think we get about 2 or 3 though. I think we get about like 2 to 3 on each of the 3 ships for the 3 Musais. So we get those to be deployed. And those great like panning shots that I need to find a way to clip and put together.
And there goes finally a Gundam that actually makes sense seeing in space.
Amuro has given some advice to Slager about how to use the G fighter in space, how he can't rely too much on the computers with it. So he has
Yeah,
to
it was fun to see
operate
him.
manually.
Yeah, it's fun to see that he's going to be joining them in combat sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, he said he's good. He's good with artillery and actually piloting. So maybe one day we'll get him in a Gundam. God,
Who knows? Maybe he'll give.
Slager is gonna like
Maybe
steal
he'll
the
give.
Gundam and go for a beer run.
Yeah, I can see that. Or maybe he'll actually give Shar a run for his money. Who knows? Everything is possible.
Slager Law gave Shara noogie.
Anything's possible.
And so we get everything lining up for the battle to go. Shar is contemplating. Sorry, I'm kind of going through my notes real quick. As the ships are all moving out, Slager is the one to fire the first shot from quite a distance out, which unfortunately he's at such a range that it wasn't even gonna hit. But with that, the battle begins. Of course, meanwhile, our distraction squadron has done its job well enough and has allowed the Federation forces to make their trip to escape and head for Luna 2.
I gotta admit, I enjoyed this fight and seeing all the Zaku's blow up.
Right. And
It had a sense of magic to it.
God, it's a great little moment. It's kind of hard to talk about a battle sometimes. So I'm kind of
This is the moments where we really got to work on something to, I don't know, maybe just try to, maybe we can work around the whole copyright thing and maybe get at least the fights, at least without the sound, just showing around, just animated. So those moments
maybe I'll just
like
get a couple of action figures and smack them together.
Yeah, but still, there's a chance you might ruin them, and that's not enough. And that risk is not enough. That's not enough of a risk.
But it's pretty great this is kind of pretty great because you're getting to see like them about the suits getting just like shot right from like head to taint.
Yeah, back.
As Sayla's
You need
blood
to say
thirst knows
taint.
no
You
bounds.
just said the back. Yeah, enjoying the explosions too, and just how it's just good to see how it all affects everything from around itself.
Yet another Dom is destroyed, and its legs fall apart. And with that, we get to our favorite part. I thought I'd play the older one for a change.
Okay. Dun dun dun. Still got
Hello, LDG. Welcome.
Hey, dude.
So the battle continues, and the white base is starting to get attacked by the Rickdoms in space, to which they start to do evasive maneuvers in space. Let's see. The Gundam's launched. And yeah, Fender, you kind of had a point about the effectiveness of feet on Gundams because he freaking kicks a Rickdom in the teeth.
Exactly. It is a useful aspect, specifically in space, where there's literally infinite amounts of space for you to use your body in combat.
Well, Tim, we're here every week, and you're more than welcome to come on by.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe if you're blessed enough, you might actually even join us someday. Who
Yeah,
knows?
who knows? Who will survive? Or so they say.
Indeed, indeed. But yeah, feet are useful in space.
I'll grant you that. The feet can be pretty useful.
Pew, pew, just imagining those explosions. I enjoy space battles.
They at first they started to hit some of the gun turrets, which was not what Bright had wanted, and by taking out a turret, all you do is you slow it down. You need to take out the engines.
Tim, yes, 32 times. On 33.
How dare Amuro kick my dom like that? Well, look, he's got that protagonist armor. It's like stronger than Gundanium. You just don't want to be a parent of a protagonist. Like, God help you if your child is born with like bright anime hair. It means you or your wife are probably gonna not make it to him reaching adulthood, or you're gonna get kidnapped and turned to a villain. That's the way. It's just the law of anime. That's how it works.
Yes, it is. It must really be impossible to be a parent of an anime protagonist, specifically if they are born already with power and not the Naruto type.
Oh yeah, in that case, it's even worse.
Just
Who's
pray and
taking
pray.
lessons from Zaku's Sakura kicking the balls? Oh right, there was a bunch of like sports stuff with the Gundam. That's right. I remember baseball being a thing.
Oh come on! How far does this go?
Like there's Gundam on everything, Fenrir.
Ah, damn.
So the Rickdoms move up, and they manage to hit and deal quite a bit, and manage to effectively take out one of the take out one of the hangars on the white base. I had to stop and think for a second what that was, which has put the white base in a pretty bad spot. But they're not the only ones that are faring for bad shape, because the Gundam is now out and has been ordered to go and deal with the Zanzibars that are out. And our boy Dren, sadly, is lost.
Yes,
As the Gundam
you cannot defeat the protagonist. Doesn't matter
Power of
what
the
you do.
protag.
But hey, you at least got a chance to grow before showing back.
Oh right, the balls. Yeah, those haven't shown up yet. Fenrir hasn't seen them yet.
God, what am I gonna witness in the future?
Well,
I mean, you could literally see the moment where they were slowly being pulled up to space before all blown up. God,
Yeah,
that is terrifying to think about.
You get to watch Dren's like last words as he's just staring in awe at the big old the hull getting cut right through as he's sucked into space to suffocate.
Yeah, the fact that they animated that and just didn't cut it off just shows how dedicated they were to show a literal death scene. Slow and painful death.
Oh god, it's got to be one of the worst ways to go, I imagine.
Yeah. Nowhere, slowly freezing. Absolute darkness and loneliness. Yeah, that is just terrifying.
But, meanwhile, all that's going on, we get to see Dren's last moments. It's like this big old like happy moment for Amuro as the music is just like swelling up, and he's just like clearly, I'm here to save the day. I'm gonna be stopping them.
Yep.
And you get to see here that Amuro's battle prowess is getting really, really good here, to where he's able to now kind of predict and kind of see the way the other pilots are going to be coming at him. And for these grunts, this is great for Amuro, where he's able to effectively strategize. And this is the great shot, by the way, where he's hidden his second beam saber behind the shield, which, oh yeah, but I think this is him with the shield upside down. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's upside down.
But he's still, like I said, he's got that second saber there to stop the Rickdoms, which then allows him to take that one out. And this is kind of what I was mentioning earlier about the derpy animation.
Kind of
Because you can like stop some shots here, and they just look really weird. But it's kind of infamous and charming at the same time.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. So with that, our damaged ship emerges from the battle, now worn down with need of repairs. Knowing that the knowing that the Zanzibar is on their path. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is so hilarious when you get to see those wonky moments like that, and it's one of my favorite things about Gundam, where sometimes bad animation just hilariously memeable. It's like, Mom, I want a Gundam. We have a Gundam at home. You have Gundam at home. Meanwhile, the Gundam at home.
Oh, that would be a disappointment. Yes. I mean, gotta admit, the design really feels weird.
Oh yeah, let's just bask in that for a moment.
Just feels wrong.
Now
Very wrong.
this truly is deserving of the title of the White Devil. I mean, yeah, I'd have nightmares about that. I'm gonna have nightmares about that tonight.
Alright, then let's go
Tim,
forward.
You see, that big chest is for Amuro's ego. It's clearly got expansion joints in it.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, Bright's probably slapped most of that ego out.
Well, he's got to keep slapping it down. You know what it is? It's just kind of like it's just kind of venting it out.
Eh.
So, Bright decides that, knowing their situation, with them in need of repairs, by the way, so quickly after they just got patched up, they decide to go and head for Side 6. Side 6, of course, holding a bit of a special meaning for Mirai.
Yes, it is. How can I say? It is neutral ground between the Xeon and the Frontier.
It is
And,
Space Switzerland.
Yes, and it's not only Mirai that will have special meaning there. Amuro is going to meet a very, very important someone there.
Yes, in fact, the next episode is all sort of build up as being a grounds for a lot of personal stories to come to a head.
Yes.
Shao, meanwhile, was in sheer awe of seeing that the entire forces of Dren with his 3 ships have all been wiped out.
Tim Christ, no spoilers to the people that have not seen it yet.
Yeah, they're kind of alluding to the Mirai's fiance. But yeah, so to let you know a little bit, we're going through this, and Fenrir is watching this for the first time. He's never seen Gundam before this show, and so this is his chance to experience it for the first time, and for us to sort of share in it and document it, which has been a pretty fun way to do this. Plus, I could kind of put in some nonsense, like.
Okay, again, repeat that. Was that just for a minute?
I don't need a kid to tell me how I should do my job. You're a selfish brat.
Dude, come on! I just turned around for a second. I don't need to be that brutal. I don't need to be that brutal, man.
Oh, come on! It's you. That one is so fun to play. Plus, I can get away with it.
Yeah, abuse of power, indeed.
I'm a bit of a fan of the man myself. In fact, I'm just to pull myself up here. Here I am. I'm on the ship myself.
Yeah, be careful out there for Shard not to notice what you're doing in the back rather than actually monitoring.
He thinks I'm playing Galaga. I'm over here at the computer's beeping away. I'm secretly like documenting a show. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, be careful. Next thing you're gonna know is you're flying into a Zaku straight into into Gundam's area.
Well, look, if we go through like 3 more Zaku's pilots, then it's probably gonna be my chance to get in one, and I'm kind of excited for it, Fenrir. I get to finally pilot a Zaku.
Yeah, great for you. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I was kind of told we were going after some like big white ship, and there's like something a Gundam inside it. I think I could take it.
Oh, you poor bastard. It'll be quick.
Come on, you've heard the man give speeches.
Wow.
Come on, how can you not follow that man into battle?
Yes, I'll admit it is the greatest speech in the history of mankind, but still.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's just kind of nice. It's kind of nice to when he doesn't just like slip out without telling you.
Well, he has his moments. You have to respect that.
So, that was episode 30. That was Breakthrough. What did you think, Fenrir?
I enjoyed it. It was more of a one episode where you just stand around and laugh at stuff. Laugh at stuff going on. It was fun. It was fun. Not much of story-wise, but fun.
Yeah, it's weird to say that it really does feel like a filler episode, because what is really accomplished between the last episode and this episode? Not much.
Nothing.
Just this episode could have honestly been cut, and we could have just had like the white base got damaged last battle.
Yeah, and it would have been believable.
Yeah, and while it's always fun to see another episode of some cool battles and stuff, it is ultimately an episode that could be cut. And then we could get an even 42 episodes out of this. That said, personally, I think there's some fun action in it. It was great to see an older character come back, even though we lost Dren.
Yeah, he's not coming back, if not in flashbacks for sure.
Well, Char hasn't exactly been the most, how would I put it? He hasn't been the most sentimental person. Once,
I'm not talking about incentive. I'm talking about him remembering something of his past, and the guy showing up to be a butt of a joke.
oh, you mean like your like your boy Garma?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, what would you give the episode to start wrapping things up?
Well, I give it. It was entertaining. I'll admit it, but I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10, just because it was
Okay.
entertaining.
The action is good. I think there was some fun stuff in there. The Zaccarello is ridiculous and is also kind of funny in its own way. But the fact of this episode could really be cut hurts it, and so I'm probably gonna give it like a 6.57.
Fair.
And it looks like Tim is in agreement there with me, kind of somewhere to that 6 and 7. Yeah, it's about that point with this. I think that it's like really there's not much more you could really say about it. Because Sayla is just kind of doing the exact same stuff she did last episode without any real growth. No characters really advance. I mean,
Yeah,
the only thing that
I
really
was at least
happens.
expecting for this one. I was expecting for her to grow up and realize and come to the realization she's gonna have to get rid of her brother at some point, or
She's gonna
risk
have to
losing everything.
decide what she's gonna do there. But
Yeah.
Fenrir, this has been fun.
It was.
Is there anything you have coming up you wanna plug?
I have absolutely nothing in mind, but I have to say I have reached the 200 subs.
Oh, really? Does this mean you have
Yeah.
to make a video now?
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I have to. I have done promises, and I'm thinking about doing a stream. I have to get together a bunch of people so we can talk about crap.
No, hang on. Tim does have a point. Slager was up there like a champ, stands there like a chump. Yeah, he's basically the audience stand-in for anyone who decided to jump into this show like 3/4 of the way in.
Still, yeah, he is, but still, I'll admit he's a funny dude, and I'll watch him all day.
Yeah, Slager Law's a total badass, and I love the guy.
Yeah, let's hope he lives long.
Let's see. As for myself, coming up this week, Nick Weiser's on hiatus, and so I might be hosting the Friday Night Comic Shop Talk on the channel here. Where
Dude,
we'll talk
Friday
about
night. Dude, you can actually do me this favor. Friday night, you can show up on my channel. We have a talk for the 200 subs thing, and who knows? We go wherever it goes.
Yeah, let's talk about that in the Twitter chat later.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, no, let's leave it for tomorrow. After this, I'm going to go hit the hay immediately.
All right. I know it's getting late there for you, so I wanted to kind of hurry up and let you get out. And Tim, thanks for stopping by. You're welcome.
Thanks,
You're welcome
Tim.
by anytime. You can get a hold of me via Twitter. And it's just kind of blow me up real quick, and we'll get us out of here. The links to Fenrir's channel and other fine channels that I work with can be found below in the description. The Gundam Roundtable is, of course, our weekly show where we go through and cover the episodes of Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh, look at that.
Show Fenrir some love too, if you feel like it. I mean, if not, you could always just wait, wrong clip.
Oh, that. Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh, Ironcast? That's how it's gonna be. Well then, Tim, let me give you a little warning about this guy. Be careful; he'll try to indoctrinate you into the ways of the dwarf.
All right, let's get out of here. It's been fun. Everything
All
gets
right.
more fun with some big robots, guys. Catch you
Indeed.
later.
Peace.